never take any time out for yourself, do you? Chill out and catch a few rays.
I wish.
Make hay while the sun shines, eh? Your age, you should be rolling around, innit?
That's how you spend your summers, is it?
Can you think of a better way?
I can think of worse.
Yeah, well, some's for young people, innit? I'm not going to wait till I've got cellulite to enjoy it.
You've got a good few summers left before that happens.
And when you're going to start enjoying yourself, your six-pack turns into a keg.
Well, you'll have to keep on at me, won't you?
Maybe I will.
Can you not just shout me? They cost a fortune, these things. They're for emergencies.
Oh, stop moaning. I got loads of free minutes this month.
They're not free. We pay for them.
Same difference. Anyway, this is an emergency. I need legal advice. Fast.
What? Don't even think about going to Sinclair again. Traitor. Did you finally get to sleep last night?
No judge would expect me to put up with my ex as a business partner.
Judge? You need to be realistic about this. You might not even have a case.
She wants me to think I haven't, but maybe that's her plan. I'll call her bluff.
I think you should back off and calm down. You're only going to make things worse.
Oh, he's going to be strutting around like a prize peacock, changing the menus, goosing the staff.
Well, I'm sure Marlon will be able to cope.
Rodney's going to own half me pub. It doesn't get any worse than that.
Yes. After my latest little deal, I'll have made a tidy profit.
After you pay your rent?
Yeah. And I've still got that leech Blackstock chasing me up for cash as well.
Stop paying then. And you can shift all this too.
Why are you the perfect house guest suddenly?
We'll keep the landlord and landlady sweet, and this little arrangement might be more permanent for both of us.
I can't believe he's letting me stay.
Yeah, well, that was Katie's doing. I think she's got a soft spot for you.
Yes. Well, I've got a soft spot for her too, because if it wasn't for Katie, I'd be back in Spain.
Is there no bacon left?
Sorry. I had a butty earlier. It was lovely.
I'll make you something and bring it out. I'm not in surgery till this evening. Oh, I'll do it.
I thought you were off out. You're going to a cheap supermarket shop, aren't you?
Oh, right, yeah, OK.
Oh, let me know what my share is. And I'm just going to go and clear those boxes out my room. Put in the last one.
It's all right, Katie. I've already made a shopping list. Well, you didn't have to. Sorry, am I treading on your toes?
Just only trying to be helpful.
I know, I was just saying.
Right, I better get back to it.
I don't mind you taking it out on me, you know. I mean, you're worried about Jamie and all that constant rowing with Andy. We're not constantly rowing, Joe. Well, Jamie was really down this morning too. And, you know, if it weren't for you, he'd have probably left and never had the chance to make it up with his dad.
I'm sorry. I slept through the alarm. You should have woken me up.
You know that I'm supposed to be taking TJ into Hotton this morning?
Good morning. How are you?
Well, she's got narcolepsy as well now. Is it still all right for Terry to have TJ this afternoon?
Yes. Look, I've got something to do this morning, but I thought maybe we could have lunch. I can see he hasn't calmed down then. He'll get over it. You look awful. Thanks. No, I just meant I'm used to seeing you with more makeup. I was wondering, and you can say no if you like, could you have a word with him about Jamie? No. I'm sorry, I can't.
I told the woman we'd be her best customers, and now I've got to tell her the old thing's gone pear-shaped. Should have sent these all back, really.
I don't want to risk any bad karma either, but I've been thinking. Things are looking pretty bleak for Steph, aren't they?
What are you like? As if you could afford to buy the B&B.
No, not the Grange. I was thinking we could turn Holgate into a small upmarket B&B, all of us.
Do I look like a B&B landlady?
No, wait. It'd be perfect. Trendy, exclusive, tray chic. We could still offer spa treatments too. Weekend packages for those weary Leeds execs.
Actually, I think you might have something there. Yeah, I like it.
What are you two cooking up?
Holgate. Bijou Boutique Hotel. Offering R&R and the finest spa treatments. The B&B in the village is suffering. The others just cater for a more homely market. We can't lose.
We have lost. The solicitors thought it wasn't worth appealing, and I agree. The council would still have the same beef about traffic, parking, access.
Let's face it, he's right. We did our best. Can't keep fighting him over this.
It's a nice idea. But I've decided to cut our losses and sell to the first buyer who comes along.
You'll lose a small fortune.
The important thing now is to liquidate the asset, even if we do make more of a loss on it.
You're being defeatist. We just need to diversify.
I totally agree with you, which is exactly why I'm buying Louise's share in the pub.
Hello? Andy said to come in.
Morning.
You all right?
Food parcel to cheer you up. And, well, to show solidarity after last night.
Oh, thanks. Cheers.
We could go out for coffee if you like.
No, there's no point paying for coffee. It's expensive.
I'm just taking this to Andy anyway.
I knew you'd be in here hiding.
Oh, wouldn't you be after the way he kicked off? I was going to do one last night.
Oh, no, I knew it.
It's okay. Katie made me realise I couldn't just run again. I mean, my dad's still here and she'd give anything for that. I just felt ungrateful to give up and take off.
Sounds like Katie's being a good friend. Is that all she is?
What do you take me for? She's married.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, do you think I got enough problems with Dad?
It could take ages to sell Holgate.
You do realise you'd have to work with Diane?
Work? I plan to stay firmly on the other side of the bar.
And how can you afford all this? I thought the bank wouldn't extend you any more credit.
Yes, I've been to see a more flexible broker about a business bridging there. The rates are a bit higher than I'd like, but it's in the bag.
It's way too risky.
Paul, every business decision is a gamble. The art is knowing when to cash in your chips and when to let the wheel spin again.
Now, promise me you're not going to waste money on solicitors' fees.
I won't. I might pop into that free legal advice centre in Houghton, though. Can you believe the cheek of her? She's telling me not to be late for me shift.
Oh, now, don't start. Remember, you two have still got to work together. If you box clever, she might change her mind.
Oh, maybe you're right. I solemnly swear to do my shift and not rise to her petty behaviour.
Good.
Do you mind? Right. Are you mostly is assertive, B's beautifully balanced, C's a cautious people pleaser, or D... Sorry, am I being really tactless?
That's okay. Give me all the answers now, aren't you, you idiot? What was mostly D's? Doormat. That's me, is it?
Look, I think you've been really good about Jamie moving in. If you think Katie expects too much, you should just maybe tell her, say something.
What, and have another row? Get accused of being overpossessive again? No, I can't win.
It's not overpossessive to want your wife to spend a bit more time with you, rather than some stranger she hardly knows.
I think it's because she lost her dad this year and that. I tried to talk some sense to her yesterday and look where it got me. Anyway, I could do with her rent.
Yeah? If he pays it.
And Jimmy says he's got some money coming in.
Look, it's not my place to say, but I think you should know. He owes a lot of money in this village. Ask Rodney about it. We need to try to do him a favour and we don't see Jamie rushing to pay him back. Just think he might be a bit of a user, that's all.
Nah, I'm not getting involved. It's not going to be here forever. You don't see in the settling time. This way, everyone's happy. Where are you going?
I won't be too long. I've just got a few things I need to take care of.
Is there any particular reason why I'm in green and you're in pink?
No, not really. But if you look at the rota, you will notice that pink and green will never be seen. Well, not together on the same shift anyway.
There's no need for all this.
No, I think it's better this way.
No, not the chart. Oh, come on. Tell me what I can do to make things right, and I will. You've won.
I've just made a life-changing decision, Diane, and I didn't take it lightly. Now, Rodney's outsourcing the finance as we speak, so it's a done deal. Oh. Now, if you don't mind, I could do with a hand behind here.
Says here green's not on for another hour. Gin and tonic, please.
Well, go on then, mock me in my road to see if I care. Oh, and by the way, I don't think either of us has won, have we?
All right, what have you forgotten this time? The key to your broomstick?
A 99 with double raspberry sauce, please.
Van's off the road at the moment. That's why I've not been in to let you know that I'm back. I'm actually a bit short. What, with the van repairs? Astronomical. Because the big end's gone. And you know what that's like. Not that you've got a big end. Even if you did, I'm sure it wouldn't have gone. You're looking well.
Overheads, maintenance, curse of the small businessman. I'll tell you what, Jamie, how about we come to an arrangement?
An arrangement? Yeah.
An instalment plan, perhaps?
Yeah.
Now, we don't want to overstretch you, do we? So shall we say £20 a week to start with?
20? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's brilliant. Well, I suppose the last few weeks have been a bit fraught, so could we say a tenner now and then a fiver the week after that?
Yeah, well, I think that would be totally unacceptable. Now, what have we got here? That's 110, so it leaves 340 to pay. I haven't included any interest in that, you'll notice.
Oh, be fair.
You have the nerve to talk to me about being fair. You don't think I came here for this, do you? I came here to teach you the lesson that it's the principle that counts. In business, Jamie, reputation is everything.
That's all the money I've got. That has got to last me, that has, Rodney.
Well, that's not what I've been told. And I think I'm more inclined to believe my source than I am the horse's mouth. Now, I want the rest of the money by the end of the week. After all, we don't want to bother Bob with this matter, do we? With things so fraught at home.
You know what all this is about? He just wants to lord it up over Diane.
His credit cards are maxed out. His overdraft must be sky high. How he can even think about borrowing any more money.
I still can't get over the fact that he's the one making all the decisions. I mean, what about us? Don't we get a say in all this?
Exactly. He's beyond thoughtless. And did you hear what he said to me? You stick with me, kid. You might even be in for a bit of promotion, if I don't mind a bit of nepotism.
Nepotism? And that's sleeping with...
Oh, ew, no, it isn't. That's something totally different, but equally abhorrent.
So do you reckon you're going to get the financing okay? You're not going to change your mind? Even if she starts acting up again?
Don't worry. Diane is the she-devil I know, at least. I don't want to upset her, but I'm not going to let you down either. Well, this deal makes sense for all of us.
Thank you, Rodney. One more favour. Can you watch the bar for me? Diane's working to rule. I'll be quick.
Delighted. Good afternoon, madam. What can I get you? On the house, of course.
It isn't your house yet. I can't believe you'd spend like this just to get back at me.
You know, you're still charmingly full of your own self-importance sometimes.
You're calling me on that?
This isn't about me buying Louise's share, is it? I don't know what you said or did to make Martin leave, but I do know one thing. If you'd kept your smart mouth shut, you'd still have a best friend and a stable business.
Perhaps we should finish our business meeting at the back. I do believe the big hand's on the 6th now.
Might not bother. He'll all go to the dogs once he starts interfering anyway.
Well, seeing as I'm selling, it's not really my problem. So suit yourself. You didn't want Jamie to stay. Why do you come and talk to me about it? Don't go setting him up.
We got him up.
You knew Rodney wanted the money he owed him. What, did you think if he couldn't pay the rent, then he'd have to go? Because as far as plans go, that's pretty pathetic.
Have you heard yourself, Katie? When have I had the chance to set Jamie up? And now I don't know who he owes money to.
Well, I just thought, because you weren't keen on him staying, were you?
Do you honestly think that's the kind of thing I'd do?
Well, no. I know it would do, though.
Katie, you can't go around throwing accusations like that at everyone. Let me have a word with her first.
I couldn't wait to show them to Terry. They've got these little red flashing lights on the side and they light up when he runs and he jumps.
Sounds lovely. Any news on Pearl?
No, should there be?
Only showing some neighbourly concern.
Well, maybe you should ask somebody who cares as much as you do.
Oh, sorry I asked.
We saw a cracking bike and all.
Hasn't he got a bike?
Yeah, that's a little one though. He's been saving up for it. He's got 26 pence so far.
How much chocolate are you giving him? You don't want to spoil his tea.
Spoil him? How can I spoil him? Viv, his whole life's been spoiled. That 26 pence, that is his legacy. She's never going to see him ride that new bike, is she?
Don't keep denying it. If it wasn't Andy, then who would have done it, Joe? What, Jean? Has she been out today? Oh, you're not actually going to believe her, are you? Oh, this is typical. Making me out to be the spiteful one. Never mind him wanting Jamie out. You've wanted me gone since I caught you and Daz kissing. I wanted to tell you, Andy.
Daz?
I'm so sorry.
I mean, is it just him or have you done my dad too? Going for the family hat trick, are you?
Look, I don't know what's happened, but let's calm down a bit, shall we?
Don't you dare! I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to come out like that. She kept promising that she was going to say something.
How long?
She did, Dad started it. She begged me not to say anything, and I didn't know what to believe. I didn't want to think she'd lie to me. I mean, she's my mate, you know.
It's okay, I understand.
No, it's not okay. You know what? I'm glad you know now, because I felt awful carrying this around with me. Lying to you.
They're both being unreasonable.
So you made it worse then? What did I tell you? You can't help yourself, can you?
Shut up, know-it-all. Oh, about time. You can't pick and choose your hours now, you know. Louise has got a rota and won't be tied anyone that messes with it.
Sorry, I'll stay behind after closing. I'll do all the clearing up. Well, we all know you shoot from the lip, but he's hardly fair game, is he?
Oh, man. Rodney's right, I'm just screwing everything up lately.
Why don't you suggest she takes a break? It's not busy. We could have a drink.
I don't even want to hear his name.
Try not to get yourself into such a state. Paperwork will probably take ages. There's plenty of time for her to have a rethink. She might not even sell it to him, or anyone, for that matter.
I'm more concerned about losing a friend. She's a caterwauling, silly, infuriatingly smug space cadet at times. But she's like family to me, Jack.
You were joining me in the hot tub. It's not like I haven't seen you without your body shaper on before.
I met some surf once. It was almost as shallow as you, but it's too close to core.
Oh, whatever. Just wound up because he didn't go for your idea.
Holgate has to be sold as a residential property again, right?
Yeah?
He's gutted it. There's no kitchen, no bathrooms. It's going to cost a fortune to put right. Money he hasn't got.
But he's got a loan. So that'll pay for it.
And for the pub as well. Loans have to be repaid, my darling. Where's the income coming in from? He's been struggling as it is. He didn't even pay the minimum amount last month.
Duh. The minute you go over your limit, they just up it. Anyway, it's just a temporary cash flow thing. He'll do a bit of juggling, a bit of wheeling and dealing, and we'll be fine.
And how do you know that?
Well, he's Rodney, isn't he? He's made it. He's a millionaire. Millionaires don't go broke.
I could swing for her. Daz, of all people. No wonder he wanted to say Claire. I thought it was because he hated her.
Look, don't blame him, he's just a kid. Something about her, though, isn't there?
How do you mean?
Like, blokes really fancy her, and then she ends up making them want to protect her. I don't know how she does it.
She plays games with people.
I should be telling you what you want to hear. I suppose she takes it for granted you won't stray. She obviously doesn't realise how hot you are. I do.
Yeah, right. Shut up.
Mate me. It feels right, doesn't it?
We can't.
She would.
She'll be in there now, pretending to be there for him, and all along convincing him of her version.
I don't think she meant to do that.
Did you see her face? Pretending she blurted it out by accident. She cherry-picked every word.
So you think she's got a thing for Andy?
Yes, she has. I don't know. I mean, why'd she grass you up? She's a spiteful witch who gets off causing trouble for people, and she won't be happy till she splits us up.
Well, your marriage can't be very strong if you think that's likely.
I could kill her for this. Well, some days I just don't see the point. I can't seem to make him happy, so I might as well just pack it all in and go. But I do love him, and I wouldn't have come back if I didn't.
So why are you out here with me then?
It's just my history coming back to bite me. He's eaten away by this stupid jealousy of his. I just think the worst of me in a heartbeat. He's not easygoing and confident like you are.
Sorry. Kate, I thought you were up for it.
You're right, Jamie. I shouldn't be here. I should be in there with him.
Oh, my God.
Andy? Andy? Daz kissed me. But it was only a test, a set-up to see what I'd do. I told him where to get off and he went, OK? And I wanted to tell you, Andy, I did. But I didn't want you to have a go at him because I know he only did it because he cares about you. Andy, I didn't want to rake up any more trouble with your family. Or risk you not believing me. And then time went on and I realised I couldn't tell you and I didn't know what to do.
It's okay. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. I believe you, I do.
I love you, you know.
I know, me too.
You know where I am if you need me.